All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
What's the run? They're running it. Alert, alert, alert. So Mike's in the one. Hey, dude. Here we go. Here we go. Runs the mic. Watch it.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Deshaun Hand able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I know he ain't got it.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Grant. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Alert, alert. It's just me and you.
Play action here with Rosen. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
18 Gator. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Grant. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And now it's Rosen looking, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Get the ball. Hey, alert, alert. Mike 2, Mike 2. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Rosen to throw. Flushed out right. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. Monday. 80. Undercrush.
Now Rosen looking to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Rosen. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rosen to throw again. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line.
What we got? Hey, look, 3.
Man open, it's Goodwin. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They will run with Grant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Tannehill. It's caught by Mike Evans. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. That's good for a Buccaneers first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Tannehill. That's caught by Howard. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 19. A give running right is Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Grant. And an alley to run. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Grant, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, Tannehill. He completes it to Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again, Tannehill. Going for it all. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
We got three, family. Alpha. Here we go, team.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Rosen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Grant, and that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On 2nd and 12, Rosen. That's complete to his running back, Grant. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Cut him flip. Hey, you got 3 down. 80. Come on, D. Go. Hug.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Here we go. Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike one. Run that. I'm scared. I got you.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen.
Back to you.
That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Rosen will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got three down. Yes.
Rosen off the play action. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Wide, get wide. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Check. Yep. Slam. No. Ready.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On the ready. 5'9". I'm trying to collect. 5.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Flare. 80.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Monday.
Now Rosen on first down, throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Balaj. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check it back. Monday.
On first down, Grant. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First down, Miami.
Rosen now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Watch out. Hey, alert. Hey, Haywood.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's checking crack. Check. Fresno.
On 2nd down now. It's Grant, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tannehill. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. This one complete to Scott Miller. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This a give to Mack running to the right. They find some open field here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
You ready? 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. At after the touchdown. It's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, alert, alert. Hey, Zoo.
Here's Rosen to throw. He's got Green. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Grant. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Rosen to his tight end, Gesicki. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. Rosen now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Grant. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Safety's creeping.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Choose the mic. Hey, Mike 7. Mike 2, Mike 2. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing. Hug. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen. He's going to air it out deep for. And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. They go back to Grant. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 20 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. That his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now a give right side. It's Grant. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
First down, Miami.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, they continue to make their case as